What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Williams with the Muscle Mentality Podcast. It is February 2025. We are approaching March. My birthday is March 12th. I'll be turning 28. And it feels good. Most people, that's my age that I know, of course, older. They say the older you get, the worse you get. I don't believe that. I think, and what I say when people say the older I get, the worse I get, the more I hurt, I say the older you get, the better you get. Like, you should age just like wine. The longer wine ages, the longer you let it sit, is wisdom in that. And I turn what could be negative to most, what is negative to most, I turn into a positive because now I'm in control. And I don't allow a number or life to dictate how I'm feeling, how I'm showing up each and every day. So as you're approaching, getting closer towards the top of the hill, that 40, that 50 age, I think that the older you get, the more wisdom you have. So which means you should be getting better as you age, not worse. And most people are, the older they get, the worse they get. And that all comes into play in what are they doing throughout their day-to-day life. Are they taking care of their health? They taking care of their fitness? They taking care of their mindset, their spirituality? That all those things. It isn't just about finances. It's if you show up for yourself, you invest in yourself through your health, through your fitness, through your nutrition, through your mindset. I guarantee you, with age, as you grow each year, you too will be able to have that same mindset. The older I get, the better I get. The older I get, the better I get. And you got to believe it. I truly believe that. And I can literally say, the older that I get, the better I get. But I'm also learning from the things that didn't go as good. I'm learning from other people's mistakes. That's where the wisdom comes in. They say when you're a kid, you're young, you're born. I had gray hair since I was born. Still got the gray hair, of course, more. And they say that having gray hair at a young age is wisdom. And so I'm giving you wisdom right now. The older you get, the better you get. And I need you to take that with you for the rest of your life and not let life dictate how you feel and how you show up. It's your choice. You are in control. You are in power. Yeah, so that brings us to what we're going to talk about today. It isn't necessarily about nutrition or training, but you know that this podcast is about living a healthier, more fit, happier lifestyle. This is what we do. This is what we talk about, because I think without your health, without your fitness, without good nutrition, a strong mindset, without that, there's no way that you can be the best dad. You can be the best mom. You can be the best husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, son, daughter, grandparent. There is no way, because how are you going to show up if you are a grandparent and your grandkids wants to get out and run, and you hear a lot of people, a lot of older, or I ain't even gonna say. I say older because they're older than me, not that you're old. You want to be able to run around with your kids and your grandkids. And what is going to allow you to do that? Working out, your nutrition, your mindset, taking care of yourself each and every day. And most people say, hey, I'm happy where I am, and they're not taking care of themselves the way that they should, their health, fitness. Just imagine if they did. Just imagine if you did, if you took care of yourself the way that you should. like your quality of life. Most people want to live a long life, but why would you want to live a long life if your quality of life is terrible? I want to live for as long as I can, but I want my quality of life to be the best that it can. Because I don't care if I only live to 60 years old. I want that 60 years that I've lived to be quality. I want to be able to do the things that I want to do without hesitation, without having to depend on somebody else. Instead of, I have people in my life. I know you could be watching this. You could be that person that has to show up for somebody because they can't take care of themselves, because they didn't take care of their mind, their body, their spirit, their health, their overall quality of life. So yes, without health, fitness, and I know that can trigger some people. You probably cussing me out. That ain't true, Jay. It is that it is. If your quality of life is not where it should be, how can others depend on you for you to show up for them? How are you able to depend on yourself to show up for others the way that you know that you can or should? So that brings us to this, because now I had earlier this week, I had a client. You might be able to relate to this. I know I have, so that's why I'm able to speak from experience, but also speak from a coach's perspective, coaching up my client. And the question was, or the talk was mainly, why am I not working out? I know that I should be working out. I know that I should be eating healthy. I know I should be doing all these right things. Why can't I seem to stick to these right things? I can show up a few times. I could go 2 days. And then if I don't go to the gym, if I don't work out, if I don't eat healthy that third opportunity on that third day, then I'm done. I'm gone for another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months without working out or eating healthy again. And I just can't seem to stick with it. I quit. And I think, and I know it isn't about what I would like to say to that. Here it is. I got my train of thought right. Is it important to you? Yes, Jay. It's important to me. All right, so what other things in life that you do that's important to you? I go to work every day. All right. So do you go to work when you're not feeling the best? Yes. Do you go to work when you're stressed out? Yes. Do you go to work when you just don't feel like it? It's just one of those days. It's raining outside. The sun ain't shining. It's cloudy. It's dark. It's cold. Life is lifing. Do you still show up? Do you still go to work? Why? If you do, why? Because I have responsibilities. Because I have kids depending on me. Because I gotta keep a roof over my head. Because I have to make sure I'm able to put gas in the car. So you got all these other responsibilities. You can have the worst day and you still show up. So what's the difference between you not showing up for getting your workout in? Your next meal being the best meal, the healthiest meal. Or you just not eating at all. Just don't eat. So then if you don't eat, you're going to be burning calories. You're going to be burning fat anyway to get healthy. And then reap the mental benefits of it. that means you just don't care enough. If you aren't able to still work out, you can find time to still go to work, but you can't find time to work out. It truly doesn't make sense. And I know that I could potentially hurt some feelings saying it the way that I'm saying it and talking about it, because this is an emotional topic. And I'm not coming from a place coaching you up, coming from that perspective, being emotional. It's looking at the facts. Because we have to have that breakthrough. We can't keep whatever our excuse is for not showing up for ourselves each and every day, doing what we supposed to. There has to come a time where you just got to get fed up with being fed up. You can't keep giving that same excuse. I can go 1 or 2 days. I can eat 1 or 2 healthy meals. Then if I mess up, it's all going down the drain. I don't show up for myself anymore. Then if you're not doing that, then that means you don't care about yourself enough. And honestly, you don't care about the other people that's in your life enough to make sure that you show up for yourself so that you can show up for them. And I know that can seem hard, that can seem harsh, but it's the truth. Because we need you. I need you. You need you. You owe you working out, nutrition, mindset. Because with those 3 things is going to bring great energy, the strength you need, mental and physical, the happiness. It's going to bring all those things so that you can keep showing up for everybody else and everything in your life that is dependent on you. So there ain't no more. If you don't show up for yourself, if you're not working out, you're not doing all these things, you just don't care. That's you don't care enough. you don't care enough. And you can fix that problem. You can fix that issue. So now it's your approach. You don't care enough because now your whole focus has been about fat loss. I need to lose weight. I need this number on the scale, or I need to fit back into this. But why do you need to fit back into that dress? Why do you need to get back into those jeans, get back into that shirt? Why do you need to see that certain number on the scale? Why? Because I want to be healthy. I want to look good in the mirror. But why do you want to be healthy? Because I want to feel more confident in myself. But why do you want to feel more confident? Because I don't want to feel bad about myself. I want to feel good about myself. But why do you want to feel good about myself? Because now I'm able to show up for my kids a lot more. Now I'm able to make more money. Now I'm able to do the things that I want to do without having to think twice about it. Okay, now we have a foundation. When you keep asking yourself why, you give yourself an answer. Now, like me as your coach, I'm going to keep asking you why. You want to lose weight? Why? 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 Until we get to something that's stronger than those first couple reasons, excuses for why you want to get to where you want to get to. Because now you have something that's a little bit more emotional. It's a pain point. So now when you're not showing up, if you're not showing up for yourself, now you have an extra reason, extra motivation, a reason why you should be accountable and disciplined. Because now you know I got kids that's looking up to me. I want to be able to run around with my grandkids. I want to be able to, something simple as get on a plane and not have to cover up 2 seats. I want to be able to ride the rides with my kids. These reasons, I want to be able to have the energy. I don't want to have to go to the doctor every week. So now that pain point is deeper. It's it's more emotional. And when you get more emotional to the answers to, when you just get a little bit deeper into it, now you're able to stick with it a lot easier, because now it's something else other than the scale that's dependent on you. So use that as your fuel. And then that leads me to a quote. Not even the quote first. I was talking to my client about planting seeds. And when you're able to plant these seeds, if you plant the right seeds and you water those seeds and you do it every day. So look at a plant. You're in the garden. In order for that plant to grow, in order for you to get the fruits from that, the vegetables from that seed that you planted, you have to water it. You have to have a strong foundation. What is the foundation for that seed? It's the soil. It's the sunlight. So now you have to water that seed, make sure it's in a good foundation, and it has good energy coming in to help it grow. It has all the right things to help it sprout up and grow and to be able to serve you. So now take that. What are those seeds in your life? So is a quote. Anyone can count the seeds in an apple, but only God can count the apples in a seed. Anyone can count the seeds in an apple, cut that apple open, count how many seeds. Now, but only God can count the apples in a seed. It's crazy to think that this one seed, who knows how many apples it's going to give me. But that one apple has multiple seeds in it. And those seeds, I need you to plant your seeds. Make sure when you're planting these seeds, figure out what your seeds are. My seeds are working out, getting my movement in, making sure I'm getting my protein. I'm getting my water. I'm getting my sleep. I am spending time with family. I am making sure I am making money to provide. I'm making sure that my faith, my relationship with God, I am making sure that I am happy. My health is on point. So those seeds, 10 seeds, you should be watering those 10 seeds, and all those 10 seeds can be all grounded in the same foundation. So now as you're approaching watering these seeds each and every day, you have to. If you don't water a plant, if you don't water those seeds, if you don't water that foundation, it's gonna be dead. It ain't gonna grow. It ain't going to sprout up to what you want it to become, to what its main purpose is to be in life. And if you're not watering that seed each and every day, if you're not staying disciplined, watering your seeds every day is discipline. Without it, it doesn't matter, because with discipline, it doesn't matter how you feel. Discipline is showing up no matter how you feel when you're supposed to show up. And yes, that can be hard. Yes, me personally, I still battle with certain things in life being disciplined to, whereas I can easier to be disciplined to other things in my life. But I have to try to water. Some days I ain't got as much water to water those seeds. I just don't have that much water in my bucket to water these seeds. But you have to figure out some way, somehow, to water something with what water that you do have. And what I mean by that is, some days your water is the energy that you're putting onto it. So you might I only got 20% of me today. Okay, your 20%, I need you to give your 20% that whole 20%. Because if all you can do is give me 20%, I need 100% of that 20%. So stop saying that, hey, Jay, I'm not 100 today. I'm not 100, but I'm 20. I'm 50. I need that 20. I need that 50% of you to show up, because if all you can give me is 20% today, that 20%, if you give me a 20%, all of you, that is 100%. And most people think that they are going to be 100% every single day. Their bucket is full. The glass is half empty. 100%, 50%, 40%. I'm at 40%, Jay. I need to water. This is all I got. All right, water. I'm at 30%, Jay. Water. Keep watering those seeds with whatever you have, because it's the discipline. It's the discipline. And when you have that discipline, you have that accountability. And I think it comes part into accountability. We know that we should be working out. We know that we should be eating healthy. We know that we should be talking to God every day. We know that we should be in the mirror talking good, putting those positive affirmations into our life. But why don't we do it? Part of it is a big part of it is the accountability. The second thing is not having a coach to help you align your life. When you get off track, you need help. You need help. You can't do it on your own. If you could do it on your own, you would have already done it. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But we make it harder than what it is because of everything else that we have going on in life. And this is where I want to help you find that breakthrough, is have somebody that's going to hold you accountable. Allow me to hold you accountable. And with that, you're going to know that you're going to have to answer to somebody. You ain't just answering to yourself, because answering to yourself ain't good enough, because you don't care enough. But now you got somebody that cares enough to push you, to make sure that care about you enough to make sure you show up for yourself. And with that, you're able to stay disciplined. And through that discipline, through discipline, watering those seeds each and every day, then that's where the fat loss comes in. That's where the happiness comes in. That's where you don't have to go to the doctor every week. That's where you don't have to take those medicines that you're taking. This is where you're able to run around with your grandkids and your kids. This is where you're able to show up for your spouse. You're not just going to work. And me personally, I am a servant to my wife. I serve her every single day. I serve you every single day because I'm pushing you to be a better version. I'm pushing these workouts. You see the workouts that I put up, I'm serving you. You see the nutrition tips, I'm serving you. You see the mindset, the podcast, I am serving you. I have to have a lot of energy. So that means that in order for me to have the most energy, I have to water my seeds, not your seeds. I have to water my seeds each and every day. And if I don't water my seeds each and every day, it's going to dry out. It's going to die off. And I ain't able to show up. I don't have the energy to show up. But with me being a survivor, a person of service, showing up for myself allows me to do the things, allows me to run around with my son, allows me to show up for my wife, give her the energy that she needs, be able to fold the clothes when she's too busy to, me cooking for her every night, me rubbing her feet, kissing her, me giving her what she needs. Me giving you what you need, me showing up for my son, having the energy for my son. And for my clients and the people that is counting on me. It's because I'm able to do this, and I got a lot of things on my plate, whereas people that have as much as I do on my plate, or ain't even got to be as much on my plate, show up the way that I show up every single day, they wouldn't be able to last because they're not watering their seeds. And I'm not saying I'm busier than you or I'm better than you. It's just that with the things that's on my plate, I'm making sure that my foundation, my soul that I was built in, my foundation is strong. It's nutrient dense. It's giving me the energy. It's allowing me to provide each and every day, to show up each and every day, because I'm watering my seeds every single day. And now it's okay to back off one day because your days have been stacking up. You've been putting in the work. You've been watering those seeds each and every day, because sometimes when you water, guess what happens? Guess what God brings? The rain. So now I ain't even got to go outside and water my seeds. I don't even have to water my foundation, because now I'm not just depending on myself. I'm still praying. I'm still allowing God to do his job while I'm still working. I'm allowing faith to come into play, because faith without work is dead. So every single day I'm praying for that rain to come, for God to do his work, to water my seeds for me. But I have to do it myself. And if I'm not showing up, if I'm not putting in the work myself, how can I even expect for God's plan to work out? Because I got to do my part. So I need you to water your seeds, but build it in a good foundation. Before you start watering, before you plant those seeds, I need you to make sure that your foundation is strong. A lot of y'all want to build a house one day. You want to build a business. You want to build a family. If you don't have that strong foundation, that structure, if you look at the blueprints of a house, they start from the ground up. You can't be looking at the top of the house how you want the top of the house to look if you ain't even looking at the structure, if you're not digging deep enough, far enough into the ground to be able to reap the benefits of what you want your top to look like, to what you want your roof to look like. You can't build a 2-story house with a 1-level foundation. You have to build a 3-story house, 3-level house with a 3-level foundation. So the higher you want to go, you have to dig deeper into that foundation. And yes, you're going to get your hands dirty. It's going to be rough. You're going to be tired, but you have to keep digging deep. A plant, a tree grows in 2 directions. It grows up and it grows down. How can you expect to get better and grow if your foundation isn't strong enough, if your roots isn't deep enough? So I need you to plant those seeds, know what your seeds are, know what that foundation is, build that foundation, because that foundation is what's going to allow you to continue to keep thriving too. If you have a rough winter, if you have a rough summer, you don't have enough water to plant each and every day, your foundation is deep enough, you're rooted deep enough to where you can withstand some high winds. You can withstand a drought. So make sure that when you do start watering those seeds, you know what those seeds are. And those seeds are should be family, faith, fitness, your health, your finances, your freedom, your happiness, yourself. Like when you water those plants every day, you water those seeds every day, I guarantee you success. But I need you to keep watering. You can't quit. You didn't quit way too many times. You done went through way too many droughts. You done went through way too many winters. It's been too cold too long. It's time to heat up. It's time to fire yourself up. It's time to show up. It's time to stop making excuses. Because right now, I know you feel it. I know you feel it. Let's show up. You have to get fed up with being fed up. What would happen if you go all in for a year? If you water your seeds for a year straight, where will you be? It's not about the one day that you forgot to water your seed. It's when you consistently forget to water your seed. That's where you get in trouble. And for example, Kenzie, she went to the gym. I ain't been giving her no advice on what to do. I'm allowing her to just go in there because she's just been having trouble. So like she's fed up with not showing up in the gym, showing up for her health and stuff like that. So she's really digging in. So she went Monday, Tuesday. She had the busiest Wednesday, which was yesterday. She didn't go work out. But I'm like, baby, your foundation is strong. You're watering your seeds. You water your seeds Monday, Tuesday. You have enough water in your soul for you to recover on that Wednesday. You're busy. You've been on your feet. You ate. You fasted all day. You had one meal. You're drinking your water. You're loving your family. You're showing up for your family financially. You are fine. And she said, hey, Jay, I need you to tell me it's okay. And before I told her it's okay, I asked her, why didn't she think it was okay to take a day off? I mean, you water all your other seeds. It's okay that your fitness seed didn't get watered the way that you wanted it to. Maybe it was a little sprinkle. It wasn't a whole pour. And what that little sprinkle was, you've been on your feet. You're not sitting down just being lazy. You're still showing up for us. You're still getting your steps in. You're picking up your son. You're running after your son. All those things. So with that, you still been active. It just wasn't no lazy day for you. You still showed up for yourself. You showed up for us. And that's something to be proud of. Now, beat yourself up. Get on to yourself if you just laid on the couch and you ain't show up for yourself or show up for us. But it's okay to take a rest day. What most people go wrong is they don't water their plant. They don't water their seeds for 2 days, 3 days, a week, a month, 5 months, a year, 10 years. That's where you get yourself in trouble. That's where you beat yourself up at. But hey, man. And Thursday, today, she showed up. I pushed her to go. Don't forget to water your seed, baby. Don't forget to water that seed. And she was, dang, I forgot. I wasn't thinking. I was sitting here drinking my coffee, but I forgot to go. She got up. She went hard. She came back. I was in the shower. She jumped in the shower with me while Luke was playing in his bed. And we talked about it. She enjoyed it. Thank you, baby. Thank you for telling me to go. Thank you for helping me water my seed. The accountability. That's where having a coach. Yes, she's my wife. But I'm still her accountability coach. I'm still her trainer. I'm still pushing her. And if that's what you need in life, I'm here to help you. I'm not here to sell you on anything. If you just need some accountability, we ain't even talking about nutrition. Hey, Jay, I got the plan. I know what to do in the gym. I know that what to eat or what not to eat. I know the things that I just need the accountability to help make sure that I show up for myself. I water my seeds each and every day. Then I'm here for you. Reach out to me. Let's work together. And just love yourself. So that's keep watering your seeds. Bring somebody along with you on your journey. If you need a coach, you need somebody to hold you accountable and disciplined and consistent, I'm here for you. Just reach out to me. Make a comment in the comments or something. Let me be there for you. I'm here to serve you. So y'all stay tuned to the next episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. I hope y'all learned something. Y'all are able to take something from this today. Just keep showing up for yourself. Water that seed each and every day, and I guarantee you success through that. Remember, it's not about the one day that you forgot to water your seed, because that one day that you might have forgot to water your seed, God could be watering your seed for you. He could be doing that for you. And it's just that next day after that you took off, that you relax, you pull back on, because maybe you just didn't have enough water to water all your seeds and only just a couple of them. Get right back on it the next day. Make sure that your cup is filled up. Because remember, you might only have 30% in you to give today. But that 30% that you're able to give, if you give all that 30%, that's 100% of you. You gave 100% of you today. Your cup don't have to be filled up 100% to the rim to give 100%. You give what you can. You give it all. You turn around the next day. You rest at night, get your recovery, and you show up again. That next day, that extra hour of sleep that you got, you might have put you back at 50%. And through that, over time, you keep showing up. You just give 100%. I guarantee you, baby, you will be where you want to be in no time. In no time. But you just got to give yourself time. Go hard. Be patient. Be disciplined. Be consistent. Be happy. And don't let one day not going into the gym, one meal not being what it should be, one drink not being what it should be. Don't let people, the negativity, the people that's in your life that's not aligning on your same accord, that's not on your same path that you're going down, because not everybody's on the same path that I'm on. And I'm totally fine with that. But that's where that mental fortitude, and being grateful for who you are and where you are in life, and know that God got you. Put your faith in him and you work and you're good to go, baby. You good to go. I promise you. So like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what y'all want to talk about, what y'all want me to talk about, what you want to hear. It ain't necessarily always got to be about nutrition, fitness. It can be about the mindset aspect of it. It can be the way that I approach my life, the way I help my wife show up for herself, what and how I coach my clients. I'm here to get, my goal in 2025 is to give y'all as much free information as possible. There's a lot of information that's out there that ain't good. There's a lot of information out there that is good. And I sort through all that information and give you what you need and nothing of what you don't. So I love y'all. Y'all be great. Remember, we want to thrive each and every day, not just survive it. You can, you will, you must, you did, baby. I love y'all.